Hello, everyone. Happy Tuesday. It's Tuesday here where I am, and I've had a crazy, crazy full day. Yeah, I cut my bangs. I don't even plan it. It's just when I'm tired of them, I just take any old pair of scissors that's nearby and I'm cutting them. And so I did that, and here we are. And now I'm trying to um, get something in before I get back to the homework. And um, I, you know, I wasn't sure exactly what I should talk about today um, because I have a bunch of things, but I want it to be fun too. I really want this to be fun for you guys. And I also want to share information that means something, that's of value. And anyway, my guides are like, get to it and quit stalling or whatever you're doing. Just flow with it. So I'm going to flow with it. And I pulled a few cards just to get a little bit of an idea of what someone might want to hear today. And the first card that came out was Honor the Ending. There it is. Honor the Ending. The card after that came out was Manifestia. In other words, manifestation. And I got really excited when I saw these two cards initially because I was like, oh, that's great. Honor the ending so you can manifest. That makes big sense to me. Excuse me, itchy nose. That makes sense. Honor the ending so you can manifest, so you can get to the place that you were meant to go to after you've learned that lesson. And so that was exciting to see. I pulled a third card from a different deck. And the card that came up, it was karma. There's a lot that can be said about karma. There are things that, sometimes karma can come back right away, like instantaneously. Sometimes karma can come back after a while, after you've, been on a campaign or a rampage of whatever it was you decided to do that maybe wasn't a good idea. And sometimes it can come from a past life experience. And I know some of you may not believe in reincarnation, or you're like, oh, that's so weird, I don't get it. That's okay. We don't all have to agree on the same thing. It's fine. I believe in it. I feel very confident about it. I know some of my past lives. And so, but we're all allowed free will, and we're all allowed to believe what we want to believe here, which is the wonderful thing about being here in this space, on this planet, learning the lessons that we have chosen to learn. Because that's the only reason why we're here. We're not here to chase money, chase good low-level 3D time. We're here to grow and to learn so that we can hopefully do wonderful, bigger, better things. At least that's what I believe. And so that being said, let's talk about these lovely cards that I pulled up. The first card that came out was the embracing, or what is it? Let's see. The honoring the ending. Okay, I just heard she is very hurt right now. She didn't mean to wear the mask. if you were watching and you weren't confident enough to be yourself in a situation, and you clearly fell for the individual and it did not work out, I would like to invite you to consider the fact that I would like to invite you to consider asking yourself why you're feeling the pain you're feeling right now. And don't get me wrong, I'm not taking it lightly. I was thinking a little bit earlier, actually, when I share information and such, that, hell, if you've read anything about my past experiences, you already know I've been played once or twice. I mean, so that being said, I'm not taking anyone else's pain lightly at all, by any means. But I would like to suggest that the ego's role in attachment to whoever it is that wasn't willing to give you a shot after you exposed your mask, or it came out that you were wearing your mask. You weren't, the whole mask thing is all about not being brave enough to be who you genuinely are. And for all the cross watchers and copycats, that's for you too. You're wearing a mask if you're trying to quote unquote steal someone else's destiny, whatever you want to call it. You're not brave enough to be who you are. That's the bottom line. That's what that means. There's no other meaning to it. If you're not brave enough to be yourself, if you feel you have to steal someone else's path because you don't think enough of yourself to just be who you are and love yourself and attract other people who will love you as well, because they're not going to love you unless you love yourself, right? If you're going to copycat, know that one. But if it didn't work out, you have to ask yourself what the attachment was really about, what your role was in it. Why did you feel so attached to the individual? Where is the pain really coming from? The whole investigation, self-investigation thing is it's underrated. It really is. It's so easy to go out, find someone else to entertain us and make us feel good, so that we can forget about the person who didn't value us, quote unquote, when the real question is, why or why not do we value ourselves? Why don't we value ourselves? Why are we looking for validation from someone else? What's happening with that, right? Why do we need that validation from someone else? The manifestation that we're all, whatever it is that we're looking for, that we're wanting to graduate to accomplish, it comes after the lesson. And the lesson can't come without an ending. If we're looking to manifest from a broken heart, the only way, and I won't go into what I talked about yesterday, that I don't want to be redundant, but it is self-love. You can't get around that. No one else is going to want to date you for a long time or anything else if you don't see the value in yourself. So, you just kind of have to keep that in mind. And the karma, well, what role have you played in the pain? What role have you paid? What role, paid? Well, I guess, heartbreak is payment. It's a part of karma. It can be. But the question is, what role did you play? How did you create karma? Why was losing your mask, why did it cause so much distraction in whatever it is that's causing you to feel so much loss right now? Instead of being all excited about manifesting, think about what role you played that caused you to end up in a situation with the broken heart. It's really, really easy to look outside of ourselves and blame everybody else for something that we played a role in, including, well, I don't want to take responsibility for going along with someone else's bullshit. I knew they were playing me. I knew they were lying to me. I knew they were going to mistreat me. I sensed it right off the bat, but I just kind of went along with the party anyway. I mean, you have to take responsibility for that too. If you're listening to your gut, you're going to know who and who not to involve yourself with. But, I'm looking at this right here. These 3 cards that we're talking about. And it looks like someone kind of knew what they were doing. They didn't go in whatever this was. They put the mask on. They weren't planning to be a victim. They didn't go in saying, okay, I think I might be the sacrificial lamb here, but I want to give these people the benefit of the doubt. That's not what this looks like. Not with the words karma. What is this again? Sorry. Honoring the ending and manifestation. Honor the ending by being willing to change. This is not to downplay anyone's pain. It's a process. It's a process, and a lot of that process is being honest and true to yourself about your role in the whole situation and the truth about what you already knew about the other people involved before you got involved in the situation, whatever that situation might be. My hope for you is that you're willing to take a good look in the mirror with love, not judgment, and be honest with yourself so that you can honor the ending. Be brave enough to make some changes so you don't have to repeat a karmic situation, and you can manifest what you really want. That is my hope for you. And on that note, I'm going to leave it there. Hopefully this was helpful to you. If you liked what I've said, please like and subscribe to my channel. And I will talk to you again soon. It's time for homework. Take care.